Hello my friends, so welcome to this video. Today I'm going to show you how to make a princess hair for this lady that I have. Hair for me, it's the deal breaker in or deal maker in a sugar doll because it gives so much personality to the design that depending on how you do the hair, it can totally change the outcome of your sugar doll. For instance, this one I made for a live video on my Facebook page. It has a very flowy hair because she's a mermaid and you can see like the waves and the wind just going through the hair. And as you can see, they're like chunks of stripes of hair. Is not very thin. Now, for example, I have this doll, which I also made a live video about. You can check on my Facebook page, where she has a Victorian updo because she is dressed as a Victorian age lady. So I wanted to do a classic updo with braids and everything. So for this one, what I'm going to do, I have this girl ready here, and I'm going to be showing you how to start with a very flowy long princess do, and then we're going to change it a little bit to an updo, so you have two different ways of making your princess hair. Was to give her some ears because the ears are going to make give me the reference or of where the hair is going to the line of hair is going to start. The second thing you have to check is when I make this doll, I use a styrofoam. Let me show you. I use a styrofoam ball underneath, but the face in the back is a little bit flat. So what I'm going to do, you can use it either the skin tone, depending on the kind of hair you're going to give it, or you can use the same tone as you're going to use for your hair. You're just going to do a round piece to round the head in the back and give some more volume. Or the round base of the head done. As you can see, it goes all the way back to the ears and down to her neck here in the back part of the neck. I'm ready to start. So what I want to do is I want to leave like half of the hair down and then a middle, like a medium up to here, just to make her that princess glow. I'm going to always start from the back. So I'm first starting here on the part that is going to be long and flowy. So what I'm going to do is with a modeling tool, I'm going to mark from ear to ear, more or less, where I want the longer part of the hair to go down. So the hair is going to go from here down, probably to her back, okay? Okay, good. And I'm already going to start by giving some texture to this one. So in the case that any of this part is shown on the hairdo, I already have a texture here. So I'm just going to texturize this with my modeling tool, with this one, okay? Good, excellent. Now I'm just going to fill this part with a long flowy. So for this long flowy hair in the back, first I'm going to use some cornstarch here in my table and probably on my hands because the paste is a little bit sticky. It's kind of humid today. As you can see, it's quite soft. This is modeling paste that I'm using. So I'm just going to put some cornstarch so it won't stick to the table or to my hands. And I'm going to roll a lot of sausages made of sugar paste. What I'm doing, let me show it to you. Let me move this here. is I'm always pressing, as I roll it out, I'm pressing it thinner at the end. So I will have many stripes like this. And I just keep cutting some more. This is more or less the length of the hair that I want. Okay, so I already cut about 10 stripes of hair like this here. I don't know if they're going to be enough, but I'm going to start from here. If I might need more, I'm going to start making more. So I'm going to wet my sugar paste. I'm just using water because I don't want the glowy effect. Sometimes the sugar glue leaves a glowy effect, and since the paste is quite soft, I think it's good. We don't need anything else, just water. So I'm going to start with the longest one that I have, that is probably this one. I'm going to start in the middle. So now I'm going to leave it just straight, right? So you guys can see how it looks with I'm going to keep adding some more layers so it will look fuller. We'll have a fuller piece of hair in the back. Now I'm just going to play with the length. Since this is the longest, the ones next to them or on top of this row of hair are going to be shorter. So I'm just going to cut and keep adding. Quite to the back. I mean, she has a big forehead. So what we're going to do now, we're going to work the sides of the hair. I'm going to make like maybe 2 small ones that are going to fall here, then a smaller one that is going to fall in front of the ear, and then I'm going to bring the hair from here to the back, so it will give some sort of like half do look. Going to work 2 bigger pieces. They're going to come from here to the back. A little bit more. These are going to be thicker, okay? And I'm gonna cut it in half. See? So I'm going to go from here to the back here, and from here, just put some water here. Okay, to the back. If you can see from the top, it's sort of like a heart shape. See? Okay. And now, with the modeling tool, what I'm going to do is I'm going to blend this towards the back because I don't want it to look like it's just sitting there. I'm just going to blend it here. I don't know if you see there. Okay. Especially the front of it, I'm just going to blend it. Not towards the sides, because as you can see in the sides, it's like she pulls some hair here to the back, right? Now with you can use this one or you can use a flat one. You're just going to press here in the middle to create the hairline here in the middle, right? And then we're going to add some texture to it. Like I'm pulling this to the back. Do you see that? I'm pulling this to the back just to create a texture here in the hair. So it won't just look like big chunk of sugar paste there. I'm gonna start from the middle out, right? I love making hair for the dolls. It's one of my favorite part, the hair and the dresses. I will promise to give you another video about making dresses. Okay, now for me, she still has a big forehead, so I'm going to add some hair here in the front so she will look like more romantic, right? So maybe some bangs, very thin, not like big chunks of bangs, just like very thin little pieces of hair. Look how thin I'm rolling it out. It's sort of like a teardrop, but very, very thin. Just gonna add it here. Maybe one more. You can make it bigger also, make it like half a bang, like going to the side, right? And of course, we have to go back with the modeling tool and just keep the middle hairline and maybe give some movement to this. And here we go. We have our little Cinderella look. Now I'm gonna change this hair into an updo, so you can do maybe more like a Cinderella or a different kind of princess. So I'm literally gonna cut her hair. What I'm going to do using a small scissor is I'm gonna bring all of this that I have in the back together, and I'm gonna cut it. I'm going to take this because I have a lot of volume in here. So I'm just going to pull it inside. Where's my modeling tool? Right? Put it to the inside of like a big ball. See? See here from the front. Okay. So you can just leave her like that and you will have some sort of Cinderella for yourself, right? Because you already have the movement in the front and all of this. You can just leave it like that. Or if you want to do what I always really do, is that I don't stop when I should stop. You can do more. So we're going to do a little braid that is going to cover all this, and then some wavy hair that is going to come down. Okay, so I'm going to start with the wavy hair, or like a, you know, like a big chunk of hair coming down, but in a very beautiful wave. So I'm going to roll out the yellow sugar paste. I'm doing this first because I want to cover it later with braid, right? Sort of like what we did here, sort of, but instead of making this a braid, will be like a big curl. So I'm just going to bring together two, maybe more. I'm going to cut this in 3 pieces, okay? 3 pieces of hair, 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. Then I'm just going to cut or trim the 2 corners, and I'm going to twist it around. Okay, and in one of the sides, I'm just going to bring it together and make a little curl. I don't know if you can see there what I'm doing. Okay, make like a little curl. And this, I'm going to glue it down here with some water. Just going to glue this here. Blend it together with the modeling tool. And now I'm going to keep twisting and bring it to whatever size I want, like this. Okay, good. Okay, you can add some glue in here to glue it together, or some water, which is here as well. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a very small braid. So I'm going to roll out very thin 3 stripes of sugar paste. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to place it here. So it will look even more like a princess with this big updo. Looks very intricate, very well done. Let me just uncover here ear that is all covered in hair right now. Okay. And just do the final touches with some movement here in the hair. And you change her into an updo. So 2 hairstyles, very simple to make, using the same base. So if you want a long hair princess, you know how to do it. If you want an updo for more posh princess, there you have it as well. I hope you liked this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell so you will get all the notifications of the new videos that I have coming up. I hope you like this one, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.